Our next guest speaker is from right here in Topeka. Raise your hand, Topeka. Any Topeka? All right. Lindsay Baltzell is an 11-year-old fifth grader who attends Tecumseh South Elementary School. Lindsay plays the violin in her school orchestra, loves science, and last year she represented her school at Shawnee Heights School District at the Someday Math Competition. Lindsay has many accomplishments for someone so young, but her biggest accomplishment is how overwhelmingly proud she makes her parents and her brother Simon. Lindsay is also very special to me for many reasons, but mostly because she's my daughter. Come on up, Lindsay.
Wow, I love my teachers, but standing in front of so many teachers today is a little scary, even for me. Good afternoon, and thank you for allowing me to speak on behalf of public school students for a moment. I am 11 years old, and I currently attend 5th grade at Tecumseh South Elementary School in the Shawnee Heights School District, just a few miles from here. My teacher is Mrs. Andrea Morris, and my principal is Mr. Scott Dial. I know my teachers want me to grow up and have a good career someday. I just took a trip with my family to Kennedy Space Center in Florida, where my brother and I were born. There, I saw a memorial wall where the names of astronauts who gave their lives, their profession, and for humanity are listed. One name on that wall is Krista McAuliffe, a teacher. She's still teaching today, and I'm one of her students. She taught me what dedication to something really means, and she taught me that I can be an astronaut someday if I really want to. Krista McAuliffe died for her dream, but her dedication as a teacher lives on. The truth is, I'm still a kid, and I don't know what I want to be yet. What I've been taught is whatever I hope to be someday, I can achieve through hard work and perseverance. Sometimes, though, just like there are flies and funny smells at my school when the weather heats up, there's a dairy farm right next to our school. There are obstacles that pop up, and even us kids don't expect everything to work out perfectly. But when things happen that don't seem right or fair, or when somebody makes a bad choice when they should know better, we kids have a special word for that. My mom and dad would call it a brain cramp, and I've heard high schoolers call these moments epic fails. The kids at my school have a different word for it, though, a word you might not know. Not a bad word, just a way to say, what were you thinking? These moments are derpy, D-E-R-P-Y, and the people who create them are derps, D-E-R-P-S. When it comes to school, there are definitely some derpy things that happen. But I'm just a kid, so what do I know? Maybe you can help me. I'm going to describe some things at my school that I think are derpy, and if you agree, I'd like to hear you say, derp! Here we go. I love music and the arts. We have a wonderful music program at my school, and we even have middle school and high school teachers come to our school for band and orchestra. Unfortunately, we don't have an art teacher because in our district, art is too expensive. If you think it's sad that many Kansas schools don't have art and even music programs, give me a dirt. In my school, teachers work very hard to give each kid special attention. Some kids need extra help, and some need extra challenges. Each year I've noticed that new kids come to school, but we're running out of teachers in classrooms. Plus, everybody has to share our teachers' time a little more. I asked my dad, why can't we just hire another teacher? He says parents already pay hundreds of dollars in school fees at the start of the school year, and there isn't always enough money to add teachers when they are needed. If you think adding kids but not teachers is unfair, give me a derp. Worst of all for me is that I know how hard my teacher works. I've learned a lot this year about the things that have happened in our state, and I remember waiting up really late in April for my dad to come home. He was with a bunch of teachers in this building for an entire weekend, while the people elected to help us kids were fighting about ways to keep from giving the schools the money we needed. I really thought the governor, who I have met and was a really nice guy, would not sign the bill they were fighting about. I figured he is like the principal, and even when kids are arguing, the principal, like Mr. Dial at my school, can usually figure out really quick where the problem is and help us figure out a fair solution. I just knew the governor would do the right thing. After all, hundreds of teachers were telling him what it was really like in our schools. The teachers were standing up for me and my brother Simon and all the Kansas kids. I couldn't believe it when he signed the bill anyway. What a disappointment. If you think it's sad that the governor didn't listen to teachers, parents, and even principals and signed a bill he should have known was wrong, give me a derp. Now you may wonder how an 11-year-old could know all of this. The truth is, if I didn't have to listen to my mom and dad talk about it all the time, I probably wouldn't know anything about the governor or school funding or anything like that. What I do know is what all us kids know in our hearts, is that our teachers stand up for us and we care about them. Next to my parents and family, my teachers are the most important people in my life. I don't understand why anyone meant to make it harder for them to help me. So I'm here today to tell teachers that us kids stand by you because you stand by us. What makes me confused is why some adults don't understand just what we kids know and what we kids knew more than 60 years ago. Good teachers are the key to education and a fair shot at a happy life. On behalf of the kids in my school and throughout Kansas, I raise my hand for public education. Thank you.